Now, we have had some mediators resist using Zoom, saying, well, I need people in the same room. I need to see people eye to eye. Even if you have a client by phone, I need you there. And the way I've overcome that is we just told them, well, you're not going to get paid. Are you going to do it this way? And
Right.
so far, everyone's relented. And I think they're starting to get the realization this may be more than a week or two, and they're going to have to adapt, or they're going to be without income.
And I think that just brings up kind of a broader point that's extremely important, is that we have to act and do our business right now, assuming that this isn't going to change, and just have that thought in our head. Whether it's 3 months, 4 months or more, it's here right now, and we have to adapt to it.
Yeah, we're all hoping and praying that's a lot shorter than that, but I think, we're being prepared to go indefinitely as a remote office if need be.
Yeah.
How about overcoming objections from defense attorneys? Have you had any of that yet when you're doing the setting up depositions or mediations remotely?
So I haven't personally had that happen to me yet, but we do communicate a lot, all the lawyers in the office, and I know several of us have experienced it. Really what we're trying to do, and why we put the guide together, was to say, hey, look, it's not that hard. And you actually had an interesting point related to defense firms and their billing that I think it'd be useful for people to hear, because I think that their objection is going to, they're going to have objections, and I think you came up with a really good idea.
The one I have is, do you want to go out of business?
Right.
They have to bill to survive. I've got my cases in inventory, and as long as the insurance companies or corporate defendants remain solvent, those cases are going to have their value. And we've got enough cash flow to withstand this. Defense firms, if they don't bill, they don't make any money. And at some point, they're either going to have to adapt, and by agreeing to do this stuff, or they're just going to run out of work to do, and they're going to go broke.
Now, that being said, I do think it's incumbent upon the plaintiff's lawyer to push the case, and that's going to involve probably, in a sense, educating our counterparts, the defense bar, on the best practices for something like a Zoom deposition, for sure.
And one thing we've had to do a couple times is just to do a practice depo with them, so they can get comfortable with the technology, and that we can play with it, and they can see that it's going to work.
And I highly recommend that, for sure.